Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and we got 7 fast knife reviews. Let's get to it. So here we have the Shieldin and Pullian. It's in D2 steel, reasonably ground too. It's pretty thin behind the edge. Then a G10 handle with steel liners and a steel clip. The action is, it's got a pretty strong detent, but I mean that in a good way. I mean, it is very snappy when it cracks open. I mean, you can push button it, but it's mostly meant for light switch. You can kind of see with the flipper tab the way it's designed. Very comfortable on the light switch though. Ceramic bearings, so it does drop nice and smoothly. Not a fall shut action, but you can give it a slap shut. It is very slim in the pocket. If I was going to make one complaint on it, I would say, you know, the clip, it's not very deep. I mean, that does give you something to hang on to, though. It's very easy to slip in and out of the pocket. The clip works great, but, you know, it could be a little deeper. And I'm not a big fan of T6 screws. I wish they were T8s all the way around. But other than that, you know, there's really not too much to complain about. Nice little rock pattern. Nicely, it's pretty much, maybe it is a little bit off, but I've been snapping it open and using it a little bit, testing it, so it was perfectly centered though. That's just from me messing with it and everything. But yeah, awesome knife, very rock solid too, man. These Shieldin knives, I'll give them that. These knives are extremely solid. I mean, just wow, solid. But yeah, let's check out the next one. So the next knife is, now this knife you probably can't get. It is a custom knife factory. Was it the M-Pad? So they are numbered. This is number 85. I don't think there's any of them left. I do have a full review on it though, if you guys want to watch. It is a M390 blade, drop point harpoonish blade, dual finish. We have a hand satin finish up here, stone wash right here, then like a bead blasted titanium bolster lock. This is a real bolster lock. Shred carbon fiber overlays, titanium frame lock, lock bar insert, multi-row bearings, very, very smooth on the drop, and then a titanium milled pocket clip and backspacer. The action is really good. The one thing is, though, it does have a little bit of a lighter detent. I did adjust it though to make it a little bit stronger. So it's not horrible, but it could be tuned a little bit stronger, but it's not too bad. Very, very solid. Access to the lock bar, you have like this little chamfer right there. It's very easy to push. It's very comfortable. And yeah, very solid knife. Custom Knife Factory does make very, very solid knives. This thing is extremely comfortable in the hand. I mean, this thing is super comfortable in the hand. And it has, you know, a decent grind on it. It does cut pretty doggone good. But it is a tiny bit robust. Not like hard use robust, but, you know, it is a large knife. So you can expect that. Let's get to the next one. Next, the CJRB Craig. We got a big difference here from that one to this one. So the CJRB Craig, we have the ARRPM9 steel. It is a powdered version of 9CR. Basically, it's Artisan's proprietary steel. Nice and smooth action. Nice, strong, snappy detent. The flipper tab is well placed. And it is mostly a light switch, but you can push button it. But you can light switch it though. That's the preferred way. I can technically reverse flick it off of the finish because it's such a because it's a coated blade. But yeah, it is kind of, I think some people call it a little bit of a harder use knife. My cousin, however, hard used one, and he said it didn't hold up very good. So I would say it's not technically a hard use knife. Maybe the one, because they have another version with their, I don't know what they call the lock. I forget what they call it, but it's a kind of like an access lock back here, but it's the same knife just with a different lock. Maybe that one would be a little bit tougher, but full almost a full flat, not a full flat, but almost. It does get down to a reasonable edge though for a robust blade. We have the fake carbon fiber. I do not like that. I'd rather see just G10 or real carbon fiber, but it does, you know, it is G10 basically with a you know, like a carbon fiber overlay. Steel liner lock, deep carry clip that is reversible, and it is a liner lock. Access to the liner is pretty decent. The drop on it, nice and smooth on its ceramic bearings. And yeah, it's very snappy. I do like the red pivot though. It does stand out, makes it look good. Very comfortable in the hand. So for bearing down, you got a lot of leverage into your cuts. And if you do need to get up nice and close to the blade, you can. Cool knife though. Very affordable too. Next, we have, this is, excuse me, the SPYDERCO Techno 2. Now, the Techno 2 is done by the same guy who does the SPYDERCO Slish Buoy. I love the Slish Buoy. These did come back out, and I'm sure they're going to make some more of them. Supposedly, they have some more coming. Amazing, amazing knife. Now, this one is a little bit more affordable than that one over there, but it's still not a cheap knife. Titanium frame lock knife. No lock bar insert. This is a titanium frame lock, but man, the lock bar is so smooth. You can reverse flick it. It is on phosphor bronze washers. It is extremely smooth, buttery smooth. Deep carry clip that is reversible. And it has CTS XHP steel. The blade is a robust blade. It's not quite as slicey as the Slish Buoy, but you know, it's kind of one of those little tank knives, which is pretty cool. And it does cut pretty decent still. One of the most, or the best, I would say, my favorite personally, kind of stone washes. It's almost like a mirrored stone wash. It's very reflective, as you can see. But yeah, it does have a nice stone washing. Now, this is very corrosion resistant, this kind of stone washing. Sheep's foot style blade shape that's very useful. One complaint I could have is you do feel this clip quite a bit. I wish they would have centered it, but all in all, it's okay. And you can get replacement clips, different clips. I just, you know, I'm stubborn. But yeah, I feel that clip quite a bit. But it's not horrible. I mean, it is a smaller knife, so you're not hard using it at all. But man, access to the lock bar, so nice. So smooth. I mean, it's just ridiculously smooth. Kind of like the Slish Buoy, man. It's just so smooth. I have full reviews on both of these knives if you guys want to check them out. Check it out. I believe I have one on the Slish Buoy. Yes, I do. And I do have one on the Techno too. Next, the Twosun TS177, the Maverick. This is a Tepe design. Now, this is an M390. All Tepe's knives are numbered. This one is number 348. You can see that. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a Tepe and night morning design. I shouldn't do that. It's Tepe and night morning design. I love this peaks and valley finish. It does stick up quite a bit. You can feel it a lot. As you can see, it is very nice in the hand, in my opinion. It does kind of lean a little forward though, and you do have this little spot right there that is actually very comfortable to rest your finger there. Flat ground blade that does get down to a nice slicey blade while still being robust enough to be, you know, semi-hard use. Nice, strong, yet precise tip for utility cuts or for, you know, whatever you're going to do with the tip. The flipper tab points kind of up. So I kind of just like hook my finger on the tip of it instead of going all the way like that. I just kind of hook my finger right there and pull down. Very snappy action, nice strong detent. And then you also have the hole. Now, the hole is I can easily do it. No problem at all. Every single time. But it does have a chamfer around the edge that I wish didn't but I wish it wasn't there. I wish it was sharp corners on the hole instead of chamfering, but it's not bad. It's not that bad, but it's just something I wish. Now the access to the lock bar could be a little bit more cut out, but I've just gotten past it. I was going to cut it out, but I just decided not to because it's not horrible. It just could be better, and I'm kind of a stickler for that. That's kind of one of my pet peeves about knives. I like good access to the lock bar. And this one you can see is a little tight, but it's still easy to get to. Very smooth on the drop, ceramic caged bearings that are on a little racetrack like Twosun does. Nice clip. The clip works fantastic. Titanium milled pocket clip, titanium backspacer, T8s all the way around. Amazing, amazing knife. I do like this one quite a bit. Like I said, though, it sits kind of forward. So when you're cutting, it's kind of, if you look at right here, how I'm just holding it straight, it's actually kind of leaning. You notice that? So that kind of benefits you. And when you turn it backwards, see how it's leaning back towards me? So if I go behind a strap and I cut a strap, the strap will be caught in the blade and it won't slip up and around the blade. If it was like this, it could. But yeah, awesome, awesome knife. Next we have another one I have. Oh yeah, I do have a full review on this as well if you want to see it. And this one. This is the Kizer Deviant that I actually did a force patina on that I think I'm going to redo. Because I did not, I didn't put a finish, or what is it called? A clear coat over it. So if I would have put a clear coat on it, the blue would be way brighter. The blue is supposed to be like almost neon blue. Kind of like this knife right here. It's supposed to be like this. And it was, but I didn't put the clear coat on it. So it's kind of still patina-ing. But man, awesome knife. So just think about it. The copper comes raw. It doesn't come with the force patina on there. But amazing thumb stud action. This thing is so smooth. The thumb studs are so easy to get to. It is crazy snappy. Man, I really like the action on this knife. Like such good thumb stud action. And this is designed by Sheepdog Designs. Or Sheepdog Knives, sorry. Sheepdog Knives. Stone washed and satin finish. This looks like a hand satin going this direction and then a beautiful stone washing. There is a couple different versions of this, by the way, too. There's a white and black micarta one. This one has the green micarta, beautiful micarta, love the micarta, steel liner, M390 steel, by the way. I should have mentioned that right off the bat. There we go, bang. Nice access to the lock bar, beautiful access, very smooth on the drop, basically a fall shut action. Yeah, it's fall shut. This detent is so well tuned, it's just super snappy. Deep carry pocket clip that is in set and it's not reversible. Very comfortable in the hand. You can get up nice and close to the blade if you want to, or you can stay back. Sheep's foot style blade shape, so extremely useful. Love this one. Next is the Condor Ktek kukri. I actually have this in for sharpening. It's actually kind of not a small kukri, but it's not as big as the one I own. Very comfortable G10 grips or scales. Super duper comfortable. Very reasonable sized. Very thick though. Very robust. I mean, this thing is, yeah, very, very thick. You can tell it is made for chopping. Now, it had a lot of damage to the blade. I'm still not done with it. I did some reprofiling on it, as you can see, but I'm not finished with it. I was just getting a lot of the steel removed, getting a bevel set, because it had quite a bit of damage. So we still got quite a bit of work to do with it. But yeah, very well balanced. It feels really good in the hand. I personally have not chopped with it, but I still think I can present it to you guys and show it to you guys. It still is an awesome buy if you guys want to, if you guys are in the market for a kukri. Here is the sheath. So you have a sheath that it goes right from the top and then clicks down, and then you have the belt that wraps around. So nice sheath for it. These are made in El Salvador. And yeah, awesome knife. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but I'll try to link it below for you guys. So there you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.